pretty much at least a majority of what you guys play in, like DVDs of like everything you played in, like that's already been released, or trying to?
That's one of the cool things about working for Funimation. If we, especially if we have a big role in a show, that's sort of like a, here, good job. Here's a free box set of what you worked on. So, that's neat.
I've just recently, like I guess in the past 18 months, gotten to the point where I'm starting to get DVDs regularly. Before it was like, you're not quite large enough to get your free DVD. So there's a lot of things I still want to go back and snag.
And then my second question for you, Alexis, I know you're like a huge fan of cosplaying yourself. And I was wondering, have you ever, or at least, well, have you ever cosplayed as anything you played as like a leading role, or if not,
that is true.
If not, what would you?
When Live Barrels of Iron came out, like I said, I mentioned that was my first lead role, and so I was like super excited, and it was all fun and stuff. I actually did an Emmy cosplay to promote the release. Like we did a photo shoot with like the box set, and it was like, yeah, here's the box set, TV, and they they put it on the website, like on the release day for that. And then I also cosplayed as Mizuki from Baka and Test, because I did that for I believe it was at SurreyCon, which is in Columbus, Ohio, and it was, I think, 2 years ago. And it was me, Scott Freeman, Brandon Palencia, and Josh Greeley, who's here somewhere, I think.
Oh, actually,
he left. Or did he leave? Okay. Well, he's at this convention. It was the dub premiere for... I know. It was the dub premiere for Baka and Test, so I dressed up like Mizuki to celebrate the dub premiere. So.
Baka and Test also a show I absolutely love. Yes.
Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't seen Baka and Test, shameless plug, it's really funny, check it out.
I play Shunpei.
I'm in it too. I have Baka and Test.
Hi, I have a question for both of you. Once you got cast for your roles, did you ever go into like training or start acting like the characters once you got cast?
You go. No, not necessarily. I didn't, the only thing that I was worried about preparing for was voicing those screams properly. And so I did spend some time watching other shows and listening to other screams, just to try to get the different types of characteristics. And so that was the main thing in preparing. Everything else is kind of responding to things that are happening to you. And I mean, Shu and I are already so similar.
Yeah, for me, it was, I tried to watch some of Guilty Crown because we had like the subtitled episodes on Funimation, I guess the Funimation website or wherever they are now. And, since I knew that this was such an anticipated show, I was like, oh, I want to have some idea of what I'm doing, and since these materials are available, I should probably take advantage of them. And so I tried to watch a couple of episodes and get a feel for Inori's voice, and then the rest of it was just trusting our director to sort of guide me and let me know what it was that she was looking for.
Yeah, it's interesting. You gotta do just enough research to figure out the universe that you live in, but you don't want to do so much research that you know what's about to happen all the time.
Yeah, and some directors, on that note, some directors at Funimation will tell you, especially depending on the show, like I know Josh was touching on this with Future Diary, they had the premiere for that this weekend as well. Zach Bolton directed that show, and he specifically told Josh, okay, this show is a trip. I don't want you to do any research because I want you to discover it as the character discovers it, and I want the shock of what you see to be reflected in your character's lines. So sometimes we will be given like instructions, do not do research because it will affect your performance if you know about stuff ahead of time. So it just kind of depends on the director, I guess.
And speaking of that as directors, that's actually a characteristic of Zach as a director, is he likes people to come in clean slate. So, whoa. That was very...
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, little microphone, you didn't like that at all. So that is something that he likes a lot too. So, it varies from show to show. Thank you.